What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear, and this is Baldur's Gate, number 61.
Number 61, getting closer and closer.
To what? What's the ultimate goal?
You know.
Nice!
Preemptive, nice.
That'll be the Josiah wedding episode.
Oh God! You gotta stall that long? Oh dear God!
I mean, that's a week of D&D. That's very plausible. That is very plausible. Had not thought about that yet.
Dragging out eight episodes.
Drag it out. I mean, do you realize the we get in on a weekly basis?
Well,
I mean,
hard.
dragging anything out.
Is it the wedding or is it the honeymoon?
Yes.
So they have to be on the same. You know what I mean? Like,
Flip through the Voxternian law books on that one to see exactly when the two have to happen.
yeah.
Voxternian law books. What kind of backwaters Caribbean rum log is that?
I kind of was wondering myself.
Oh man.
Some say you could do it on episode 66. It's just a little confusing.
I grabbed a soda yesterday on the way back, and soda doesn't taste like soda anymore. We drank so much liquor and soda last week.
Oh, Jesus.
Liquor and diet soda, dude, I couldn't even drink it. I was like, man, this tastes bizarre. I got a regular cherry Coke, and I'm like, no, this doesn't taste like Myers rum and shame.
Well, you know, you did go through a lot of liquor.
That's the only thing when you're sherping, you can't. There's no beer Sherpa. That just doesn't work. Like you've already drank all the beer that you had to carry by the time you get down to the pool. So like that's just the natural progression of things. I would open up my first 2 cans of Voodoo Ranger. That would get me down to pool bar for lunch. That's about it.
I'm pretty sure the ratio of your blood to alcohol is probably like, past 50-50 at some point during the weekend.
It was rather pickled. Joints were stiff. There's no doubt about that. It was an ibuprofen. It's still an ibuprofen week.
I didn't get hungover one time. I was more than surprised.
No, I didn't. Hey, well, I mean, if you go by the tried and true, don't take shots and don't drink sugar. Life's pretty good. It usually works out in your favor.
I just find it works out if you just chug water the whole time. Gotta keep drinking water.
Yeah, drinking occasional water will save your life.
Beer, water. You're pissing a lot, but you don't feel like shit the next day.
That's why you're in the pool.
See, I can sneak in waters drinking liquor. I can't when I'm drinking beer. It's just too good. I don't want to put water in there. I'm like, this is great. It's too light. I know when I'm drinking liquor, like danger. Like you need to do this.
Yeah, I try not to drink liquor that much anymore. Just never is a good morning.
Not a GCX. Perfect mornings over there. We've given enough free advertisement. Actually, you know what? I did, he's sipping on some Liquid Death now. I finally got to try Liquid Death. Yeah, good shit. I like it.
Bro, I told you it's
good.
I mean, it's water, but it's not. It's good.
I like their sparkling, and I normally do not like. I'm only a Topo Chico kind of guy, and their sparkling's good.
Yeah, I really likes that lime.
Yeah, the lime does not suck.
I tried the regular, and it just wasn't for me.
Really? Yeah,
I honestly tasted like a can.
I
just felt like I was drinking a can. I was like,
honestly, that's one of the best things about it is I like drinking out of a can.
I normally do for a lot of things, but like it was just something about it. Like I bought a couple of them, and I tried several because I was like, maybe it's just this one can, maybe it's just something. Sure. So I tried like 3 different ones, and I was just like, nah. I mean, it was drinkable, but like I was like, I'm not gonna. But I want to try like the other stuff and just see, what it's like. So because I've heard good things.
I'm not a sparkling fan, but they've got all sorts of flavors like berry and mango and shit.
Oh, mango.
Oh no! Shout out to Liquid Death because they sent me and Caustic like 12 cases, so water for days.
Damn.
Liquid Death. Send me some free shit.
It's too late for me. No.
Who's got any announcements they want to let the community know about for this week?
If you missed the live shows this week at GCX, we did D20 Deathmatch Live. It is up on our YouTube, youtube.com/D20 Deathmatch. If you want to go check out the live show and see the shenanigans that went on, was that Saturday? Saturday.
Yeah, hopefully, if I don't get a copy, I'm gonna rip a copy tomorrow.
I just straight downloaded it. I just straight ripped it with Twitch Leecher.
Nice.
Didn't even wait. Didn't even ask.
Yeah. So we'll have our side up as well. Hopefully, I can get that done this evening, so you have a chance to catch up before Meteorian Core. It's not as long, so I would just binge it. I would go right into it. Full send it. It's good times. You'll, as always, if you enjoy Bice Reactions, wait till you see Bice Reactions live. It's even better.
I wish I could have seen them.
I know, dude. That was so...
Right at the table.
Yeah, not conducive to talking to each other's face in a line. It was just like we were back online again.
I was sitting in that chair sideways the whole fucking time.
Oh my god! So I gotta apologize to Folly, Jolly Fat Man. So he's located back in Missouri as well, and we get off the airplane. And he's like, "Hey, dude, you want to grab lunch?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, let's grab lunch." And we settle on. We're like, "Oh man, look at all this! Like, let's just get some fried chicken at Raising Cane's." And like, I just plug it in. I don't think twice. I just get in my car. Dude, I go to a Cane's up here. He goes to a Cane's over here. I'm like, I'm an idiot. Check my Twitter DMs. He's like, yeah, we should have probably decided on which one of those first.
Which one to go to?
I was like, just go. I was like, just eat, man. Like, I'm just going in to eat too. Like, I just want to get the fuck off the road now. So I miss getting to have lunch with them. I felt so bad about it, but we'll do it again. We'll do it again sometime. There was a couple, which was hilarious. I don't have his username. I met him on the very last night, and now I'm trying to find him on Twitter. That's what I hate. I'm like, somebody you meet on the last day of the con, super hazy, and you're like, oh man, I don't have a name. I don't have a username.
That's okay.
I'm gonna find it though
next year, and you'll struggle to put the name to the face, and then you'll figure it out.
See, that's maybe you, not me. Yeah. Not me. I got it together.
Maybe next year.
Like a long lost bar patron. Though I was accosted when somebody says like, "Whoa, hey, you're finally out at the pool," and I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean? I've been at the pool all week. Like, what more could you possibly want? Like, were you out here like 8 a.m. doing calisthenics? Like, bitch, I'm sleeping till 10. Like, that's how this is gonna go.
You party till 2. I'm gonna sleep till 10.
At least
either.
It's the worst sleep of all time.
Of going back to St. Louis is Raising Cane's.
and emos.
Whatever about emos.
Oh, get off my stream, dude. Just get off my stream.
Some toasted T-Rabs. I'm down for some T-Rabs.
Okay, so then he redeems himself with T-Rabs. All right. You're half of St. Louis's son now.
Yeah. Everybody loves a T-Rab.
I don't understand. There's just nothing not to like about emos. It's good ingredients. Thin crust. Ugh.
Dank cheese. All about the dank cheese.
Which is the best cut of pizza, in my opinion.
I enjoy every time I hear a pizza debate, I'm like, fuck all of you. I eat it all. I don't care. I don't care about your great pizza debate. If I'm there, that's the pizza I'm eating. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what's so hard about this. Like,
if I got a choice, Chicago cut.
Yeah,
I like the squares.
Squares are pretty solid.
Yeah. God, you know the style of pizza that I love that nobody's had? Greek pizza. Ever gone to a Greek pizza joint?
Not specifically. What's on a
Not sober.
Not sober. No, they have a completely different style crust that's twisted, and it's got a completely different vibe to it. And of course, you can get like, then you can get like gyro meat, feta, like you can get some dumb, awesome combinations. I'm partial because that's where my parents met. They met at a Greek pizza place and have like had their first date there. So like ours was Dino's, and it was like Dino's Pizza was like legendary until the old man retired, which is a damn shame. But it's hard. Like I seek these out. Like there's only a handful of them. They're so good. They're so different than anything else. Oh, they always have like a juice bar with it, and like, oh god damn it.
Now imagine you had that same story, but your parents met at a Little Caesars instead.
Pizza.
I mean, I feel like most of my life was Little Caesars quality.
They fell crazy in love during the crazy bread.
I mean, I had a great grandma across the street that literally gave me an RC and a moon pie. Like I was there. Like I lived that shit. Part of that Little Caesars eventually came, physically and metaphorically crashing down on me.
That's true.
Oh, before I dig a hole that's any deeper, thank you, Voodoo Ranger. Appreciate the sponsorship all year. You guys are rock stars. Don't let Publix buy up all your juice force. Okay, I had to come back to Missouri to my own stash again. You guys got to make some more. We have a thirsty audience over here, so please make some more juice force for us.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate you. And Shabby Shy Flames, West Wolf, thank you for your above and beyond patronage and sponsoring all of our content over here in our wee little shitty indie theater on the internet. Thank you so much. Picking up
does that
where we left off last week. Fresh out the Voxturn wilderness.
Ugh.
Adam, does the humidity feel like Voxturn to you right now?
No, it feels good. I don't like the jungle.
You don't like the water.
You don't like the water.
The jungle.
A fucking bubble boy.
Well, we weren't made to be in the deep ocean, and we weren't made to be in the deep jungle.
Then where were we made to be, Adam?
Not in those two places.
I feel like those are almost all the places.
Indiana boys are supposed to be here with some Indiana nights, all right? White bread and temperate climate.
Coors Light, bonfires, and barbecues.
Hashtag not sponsored by Coors Light.
Accurate. Voodoo Rangers.
As we made our way into a pocket dimension, holding some allosaurs meant for a rib competition back at the elf song. Now secure with those allosaurus ribs and a meeting with your Uncle Pal. After a good heart-to-heart before Asher panicked because other creatures could be coming to scavenge, we made our way back through the jungle, into the portal, back in to the elf song. Settled in, you guys have been able to clean yourselves up, get ready for dinner. Daniel has been overwhelmingly pissed by the late arrival of ribs back into the kitchen. Pots and pans have clamored. And there is a very, very, very pleased head bartender with a smile on her face, looking back across that you've done her more than a solid.
Free living, baby.
Truly.
Plus, I think the ribs are going to be pretty good.
If fantasy dinosaur ribs aren't the best fucking things that have ever happened, then I don't want to be there, you know?
Yeah. That tracks.
These ribs are fresh and well tenderized, that's for sure.
I don't know if you can make burnt ends out of dinosaur, but you know what?
I want to try.
Is there an Allosaurus brisket? I don't know. Let's find out.
Give it to the chef. See what he can do.
Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
So is Powell still with us?
Yes, he is still with you. He's currently not, in your vicinity, but he's still with the procession entourage that's come in. He's kind of doing the meet and greet, going around, talking about the hunt that just happened, full on storytelling going on all around you.
Josiah, what if he's telling them about you right now?
I mean, I kind of told him that I wasn't going to hide anymore.
He also wasn't here to out you either. So you really don't know.
So you're fine with talking to your parents?
Got to face him at some point. I mean, for what I gauge right now, this is just an attempt for them to try and find me. Be it really fucking odd, but I keep seeing Ukaida's face every time I look at my uncle, reminding me to take care of my family. And I don't know what'll happen when I see the old man, but I'm gonna do shit fucking hiding.
And you won't know unless you try.
Right.
Could be good, At least you have a chance, an opportunity to reconcile or start new or something.
The good news is, at this point, I forged my own life. So I can kind of tell him to go fuck himself and continue living my life. But still.
I would very much like to see that happen.
You stay the fuck away from my mom. You hear me, Rook?
Listen, I'm not.
She'll tear you up.
I haven't said anything. I'm just over here carrying the ribs. You are making the assumptions that, if her mom wants to talk to me, then, obviously she is a grown woman.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna stay away from your mom.
Probably a good idea.
And your dad.
You think Powell's a good warrior? Let's get some drinks. Let's share some of this merriment. I mean, we're still alive and we hunted allosaurs, and we've got a few hours before those ribs are ready.
And we're not in the jungle, so I can celebrate that.
Where do you like to hang out other than a bookshop, Asher?
That's one of my favorite places. I don't know, taverns are pretty nice. Like the hillside, forests, they're not, with huge giant spiders in them. Or a lot of werewolves.
What's wrong with the spiders?
The big ones that want to eat you?
I've never had any problem with spiders before.
No, you really haven't run into the big ones that want to eat you.
Well, I've always had things to barter. Why would you come in with nothing to barter with big spiders? They're hungry and they don't move very much.
Well, to be fair, we didn't know that they were there.
No, so you just stumbled into their house, did you? Who would like that? You were an intruder.
There wasn't like a door. It was just like...
I thought you said that you enjoyed nature. Don't you understand her clear confines? Can you not smell them?
Spiders?
Spiders aren't the only things that have a distinct smell. If you want to go into the home of nature, you have to understand to play by the rules.
I mean, when you're around Josiah, everything smells a certain way.
It's true. He's quite potent.
What exactly are the rules of spiders?
Rules of spiders, they have nets and territories like anything else. They have homes. You could understand, you could look around, you begin to see parts and pieces of their netting. You tell the difference in the foliage, especially a giant spider.
Well, I don't know if I'm like great at nature. I'm more of like a inside homebody, but
Now the truth comes out. But you like to read it better than the books, do you?
oh yeah, I love books. I mean, books are like my favorite thing.
Ah! He pulls out a huge tome from his side, and it's pressed flowers and little bits, pretty boring stuff inside. But he begins flipping through. I've been collecting this from foliage for years. And he begins, pulls over. This was near the first beehive I ever cultivated. First 4-leaf clover I ever found. Well,
There's a lot of pages here, Llewellyn.
yeah. Life well spent in nature.
Oh.
You see my bug collection back home.
Maybe someday.
Have you ever eaten a giant spider?
Have I eaten a giant spider? No. Why would I eat a giant spider?
I don't know. I just was thinking with all of the legs, it might be pretty good.
Crunchy at best. Not a lot of meat there. Lean. Old creatures they are as well.
I didn't know if it's maybe it was like crabs where you grab the leg and you suck out the meat.
I never thought of it that way. It's kind of just a sea spider after all. Maybe they do taste like crabs this whole time. That's why they've grown to be so poisonous. Otherwise they'd be eliminated. They're like land crabs.
Do you think they are hiding any giant spiders in one of those rooms upstairs?
No,
We could go find out. Maybe they could cook them with the ribs.
I don't think that's a good idea. Well, they're not. I mean, there's, we handled it, so.
I mean, there was dinosaurs out there. I'm sure there could be spiders.
They have interesting company, Josiah.
Anything for a fight for this one. He always likes a challenge, don't you, Rook?
No, I just want to eat the spider to know what it tastes like.
But like, would it taste the same as a normal spider? It's like a prehistoric spider then, right?
But the normal ones are so small you can't really get the taste.
Wait, have you tried to eat a spider before?
Of course.
Well, I'll tell you what, next time we're in the forest and we see a giant spider and we kill it before it kills us, we'll have a spider boil and see if it tastes like land crab.
I'm okay. I don't need to.
I mean, we already know where a spider is. We already ran into one, so we could just hop over there.
No.
We're much stronger now than we were then. We could probably.
Yeah, but I don't want to go deal with that.
We're kind of probably on his shit list because we didn't deliver the poison anyways. So, I've had enough fucked
It
up
was a
deals.
she. Wasn't it like the queen of the forest?
Yeah.
So you made a pact with a giant spider.
Well, sort of. It was like, do this or die, and then we were going to do it, and then things got really bad really quickly, so we couldn't do it.
Pretty sure those poison sacks ran afoul against some fish that almost killed Genrid.
Interesting.
Hey, you got to get in the city somehow. Sometimes you walk through the gates. Sometimes you get smuggled into a fish net.
Understandable. What are you gonna do, Josiah?
See what the lay of the land is. Pretty much all I can do at this point. Pal's not here to out me. He's just here to get the lay of the land.
Like you said, you can't hide forever.
Yeah. There's no sense in hiding anymore. I'm not 12. stowing away on a ship somewhere.
Doesn't sound like the cat that I met 24 hours ago.
Don't get me wrong, I still have those inclinations, but now that Foxturn is here, it just feels different. I don't want to hide.
Home's starting to weigh on you, isn't it, buddy? It does, everyone. Don't resist it.
I didn't start to miss it until it came here. It's not like I like this fucking city either, but yeah, man.
What's there not to like about Baldur's Gate?
It's just another port.
Just another port. One of the largest cities on the Sword Coast. A boon to merchants and traders all. Just another port city after he sees home come here.
Rotten people. People of all sorts.
Oh, just tell me, what cities are above on your list than Baldur's Gate? Humor me, Josiah.
I don't really have one. Kind of like the open ocean.
The open ocean. I can respect that.
I mean, that's just because I've been running away from cities since I was young. That's part of my problem.
No.
We start fixing that today.
You're not the first, nor will you be the last to skirt responsibility.
Oh, I'm sure I'll hear a whole lot about that from the old man. Me and my responsibilities.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall.
Oh, you're going to be there. Are you kidding me? You guys are my fucking royal procession.
I am a fellow.
You're a fellow, are you? What society?
You know the what is it? The Sealy Society?
Oh yes, I'm
Vernon Folly.
Vernon Folly. Yeah. I apologize. When you say fellow, it almost brings a connotation that you're held somewhere up in Candlekeep and no one's ever seen the light of day. I forget, there are some fellowships that involve still getting out in nature again and exploring and seeing things. Going to the Fae.
I do want to go to Candlestick Tower.
That explains so much. But I understand you wish to learn, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all have our own disciplines.
Hey, Josiah, how are your people with magic? There's a lot of shops and stuff. But like, are they good with magic?
Tribal, shamanistic, but I'm sure they can teach you a few things.
It's more curiosity than anything.
It's not going to be as clean as some of the shit that you do.
What does that mean?
A blood sacrifice for a curse or two.
A blood sacrifice for curse? What?
It's a reason I've never got into the magic. It's just a little bit beyond my scope. I like taking the pointy thing and sticking it in the other person. More ways than one.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. Well,
so
maybe.
What do we do now then? Obviously you want to go shopping, but we're probably going to need. Do we still have money? He's gonna pat his pockets. Do we still have money?
Yeah, you guys have come out. You're on the wealth scale. Yeah, you guys aren't doing bad.
Okay.
Finish that job, remember?
Which job was that?
We went to the Feywild. Got paid handsomely.
Oh yeah.
And then
Crimson
right
Days.
after that was Crimson Days, and so we didn't spend anything there. And then it was like a month later, and now we're back. So we're sitting pretty good. Plus, our next month's free.
That is a good point. But we could, maybe we could do some small jobs just to stay busy. Who knows?
Sure.
I mean, we go shopping, we do a job or two. I mean, obviously, we could just go to start the wedding, right? The wedding is probably soon.
Yeah, right now you guys are with that job. You guys are aristocratic at the moment. Like you can easily spend 10 gold pieces a day.
What are we doing staying in this dump?
It's free. It's free.
Take me to that upper city. Let's go.
For 30 days, it's free.
I like that free lodging, especially when you can spend up to 10 gold pieces a day. Think of all the cool shit you can buy.
Yeah. I have
I don't
stuff I
know.
can barter.
I think
I just
Asher's got the
realized
right
that
idea.
D&D adventurers really are just rural America. Like you live in a trailer, but fuck yeah, I got a +2 long sword out front. You see my
the double wide, but did you see my Mercedes parked out front? It's like,
I might be living in a Prowler, but did you see that Charger out front?
anyone that drives by, they deal drugs.
Yup.
I think Asher may have the right idea. I think, now that we've got home base established, we got rooms, we've taken care of ribs, we go enjoy some of the shit that home has to offer. Eat some food, drink some ale, shop the shops, mix it up. Who knows what we'll find along the way?
Didn't we send a message to Sawyer and Sawyer, right? To look into some stuff as well? I mean, that just happened like today, I think. Maybe it was yesterday. I don't remember. It all blurs.
He'll show up when he shows up.
No, I know. It's just a reminder.
I think you're just about to have to say his name 3 times, and then he appears with the carriage, right? I don't know how it works. He gave us the card, but
Big time. Got a lawyer in town as well. Run into some legal trouble, have we?
Always.
Well, Josiah, yes, but I mean, we kind of work with them and do jobs every once in a while.
What legal trouble is this?
Oh no, your standard stuff. Josiah getting himself caught by the guild and some other people. Having to fight to the death for sport. Typical Tuesday.
Go ahead, lay it all out there.
Did I miss anything?
No, I think you pretty much got it.
And Brett killed a guy.
Total annihilation all the way around.
I think I'm gonna go use the pistol.
Hey, he joined us. He joined us.
Just gonna act like I didn't hear about any of your legal trouble. That's all. None of my business. You killed a man. You killed a man.
Well, we've killed lots of men. Probably 2-3 dozen at this point.
Not necessarily men. I mean,
it's got
some
to be
men.
at least 2 dozen because I've eaten like 6 by myself.
I want to go to the pisser as quick as you can.
And I cast modified memory on myself. Which the only way I can cast this is by drinking heavily.
Rook is gonna just lean over and just say, "Why is everyone acting like they have never eaten another person?"
Because most of us don't.
What do you mean? Why? What do you do when you kill them?
Let them fucking rot. Or
Why does
burn
it-
them so nobody knows about the body.
That is a complete waste.
We don't eat people like you do.
Why not? They did so good.
I don't want to know.
He's gonna roll his eyes and just grab whatever comes on the table and take a drink of it.
About that time, Claire's gonna come by with a large stack of dinosaur ribs. Loads them up over on the table. It's just ridiculous bend to them. the sizzle. It's almost, it's like fajita style presentation. And you can see the caramelized sugars over across the top. It's more than enough to feed a small army. Like I said, I owe you all. Thank you.
Happy to help. These look good. I'd definitely grab some ribs.
What kind of seasoning is on this?
I don't know. You have to ask Daniel. He came up with the whole plan. I've never made dinosaur ribs before.
They're just gonna scream Daniel's name across the bar.
Fuck you! Who is it?
I think he's still mad about the time we came through the ceiling.
Probably.
I forgot about that.
Well, God damn it, ask a question! As you hear a couple of pots and pans rattle out.
It is us. I know. Who are we? We don't have a name.
Fucking ask him the question.
What is on the ribs?
Your mom!
No. She would not fit.
These nuts! Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
How do you do never mind. I'll just figure it out. I do advantage in Foundry. It's a 12. Ooh.
12?
Mm-hmm.
No more responses after D's nuts. Just back to rattling back around.
We'll just try it. Maybe you can.
These nuts, are they like what kind of those like tree nuts? Do they grind them up, or are they dried? Or are they like, is it like a paste like peanut butter, or? He's just looking at all of you like. I just want to know what these nuts are.
I just shake my head, grab some of the flat bread and some of the caramelized onions, and I'll pull a hunk of meat off of one of those ribs and just start to eat.
I would like to know before I put these nuts in my mouth.
I hear someone ordered these nuts.
Yes,
The Llewellyn slides back in. Oh, they come from under.
From underwear.
Exactly. As he begins to carve on one of the dinosaur ribs on either side, and it's almost like the Disney movie. Well, shit, I lost it. 100. No, it's not 101 Dalmatians, where they eat spaghetti together on either side.
Lady and the Tramp.
Thank you, Lady and the Tramp. Like the rib is like bent up on either side, and like just two men keep eating on it until like barbecue touches the other's beard, and it's kind of like weird, and you kind of make some eye contact. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna go over here on this side now.
It's two men chomping on these nuts.
Problem is that bone in the middle.
Can get a little messy.
A lot of sauce.
These are fantastic.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I've never had dinosaur ribs before. They're pretty good.
I guess they're a lot like a pig. I've been told that they eat a lot of carrion as well. So
Meat on meat.
strange creatures. Ooh. So, are you gonna find yourself a nice Volksdurnian shop to hold up in today? Or?
Yes. I'm thinking for the shopping I want to do, I'm probably going to have to go to the upper district because that's where I feel like down here it's like all touristy stuff. I think. I don't know. What's it like in your culture, Josiah? I don't know, like typically when you're shopping for various arcane essentials, it's usually the more
In his,
expensive parts.
It's actually the opposite. Magic is on the lower end, and fighting and hunting parties and the preservation of the pack are upper society, where you'll find much more of the arcane arts and the darkier, seedier spots.
I'm dipping my injera in freaking dinosaur in some chutney as I bite into it. You don't want to go to Upper City. You might get your throat ripped out. What you want to do is find a good street vendor. The shadier, the better.
What?
'Cause that's what's got the good shit.
Shady street vendors.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Suss them out a little bit. Some might be bullshit. Some of them, they have the goods. But you're going to have to weigh that one out on your own.
If you talk one more time with your mouth full, I'm going to slap you for your own mother.
Sorry, it's just too good.
Slap him.
I do. I slapped the shit out of that prince. 100%. 100%.
Oh,
Christ.
whack.
Lucky he's not a fighter.
Got hit with that shawarma.
Two punts of cold, clammy, fresh out the restroom damage.
Oh. Well, at least I know you washed your hands.
Yeah, and I'm not a savage that speaks with their mouth full.
Sorry.
Someone's gonna get you ready for your parents. Might as well be me.
Ale, I'm gonna need some more ale. Some whiskey.
You were gonna show back up on their doorstep like an absolute vagabond.
You can't
Drunk
be
is
like
just dumb.
drunk. Don't you want to like make this important, like a good like connection? Like you can be you, but like maybe you gotta ease them into the new you.
As he looks down and pats that belly. Oh, they're gonna know it's the new me just by looking at me.
And this whole time, you've been trying to get people to feel, poor Josiah, poor Josiah. How about poor that woman?
Yeah, you're probably right. You know what, Asher? You go shopping. I'm probably gonna do some push-ups and maybe work out a little bit.
Okay, well, one afternoon of workout isn't gonna solve your problem.
I mean, it's a start. I have no plans on working out. I'm just gonna drink.
That is what I figured.
Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, I can go shopping by myself, I guess.
Well, that's not very fun.
I could go shopping maybe. I don't know what I would buy, but
Could like
buy something.
we could do like a loop. We could like start here and go to the sketchy vendors, and then make a loop up north to the fighting people, I guess. Be more up your alley, maybe. I don't know.
I have no idea. I've never been shopping before.
I prefer to have Josiah there because then he'd be able to tell what's legit and what's not.
Because I have my mouth full, I just look at you and go,
I fucking kick you under the table.
Getting your ass beat.
you know. I will say
Hellish rebuke.
13.
No.
13 or less, and I'm spitting out that mouthful of food.
No, you're fine.
Oh, just barely keeping it in. Making sure I get a full swallow.
Whip you into shape, boy.
I will accompany you, Asher. And no, I won't drink. We'll take a pleasure cruise.
Why can't you drink while we walk?
Because it's unneeded calories.
It's not that you can't drink. I mean, you can drink. It's
Just
just
drink
like
liquor.
if you go like if the plan is to go see your parents, you shouldn't be wasted to go see your parents. Right?
Isn't that how most people go see their parents? Honestly.
I mean, usually that's after, but like What I'm saying is don't you want to show them like you're thriving? And if you just show up drunk, then they're gonna be like, oh, see, you should have done what we told you to do. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea how your family actually operates. I just heard stories. I'm just
have to care first.
No, I don't know. I'm not. But whatever. I want to go. Do you want to go? I want to go shopping. Let's go shopping. Come on. It'll be fun. Little rest and relaxation. Enjoy the sun.
I'm going. That just leaves you by yourself. But with Llywelyn here. But
who are you talking to? I already said I'm gonna go.
He's coming too, and so is Llywelyn.
I gotta get my steps in.
Yeah. His arcane tracker is saying he's short about 500.
A fucking arcane tracker. Not after fucking Guardian Con, it's not. Fuck me.
Your H2O levels are low.
Danger.
It's been saying that for years. All right, let's do it. Let's go. Josiah, point the way.
Let's just go venture down towards the wharf. We can check out my boat, find some good vendors. Like I said, the seedier the better. Just
so opposite of what I know. Everything is just off.
Just remember that in my culture, the aristocracy are the well-born, well-bred guys who like to rip people's throats out. And
warriors.
People below them are forced to survive by any means necessary. And that's where the magic comes in. You need an upper hand on somebody who's bigger than you? Fireball do a whole fuckload of good.
It's how I survive. I'm not the biggest guy on the block.
You don't say.
You have friends that love you and try and take a couple of shots before, you can run away.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think like we could get some really cool stuff for you and Rook, maybe. Like
what? What do I need?
I don't know.
I mean, we already have like a bunch of weapons and stuff.
I mean, you do. You're kind of like a hoarder, Rook. I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
What do you mean?
It's okay to say no.
I don't have that many things. I mean, we
have like 4 swords.
Well, yeah, but you have 2 hands, and then what happens if you drop those? Then you need 2 more.
Or you grow 2 more hands.
Can't argue with that logic. It's good logic.
Besides, they all do different things. You've got this one that cuts off heads, and then you've got this one that cuts Achilles tendons, and then you've got this other one that kills wizards. No offense.
I don't like that one.
And then all the swords I have. I think I just had 3 swords.
Didn't you have like something else? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Maybe not.
Roll a perception check.
All of us? Nailed it.
Oh, solid.
You rolled a 19 on a nat 1?
Oh my god.
Is that the... Oh, yeah, that's the...
That's fucker happened twice. Literally. Those are 2 nat 1s back to back. I'm out. You're on your own.
He's doing setups.
I'm doing table crunches.
Josiah, you're licking your lips. Finishing up that last bit of rib, and you just run head on to your Uncle Pal's chest, who's made his way up the steps.
I don't remember this wall being here. As he looks up.
Well, little kitty, how are we doing with our ribs?
Top notch. Definitely recommend them with the bread. Make little tacos out of them. Next level.
Bread. Interesting. Why are you in such a hurry?
Well, I'm going to take Asher down the Wharf District and He wants to go shopping for some magic shit.
Shopping?
Oh, you want to come?
Unless you got something even cooler.
What would a prince be shopping for?
I just want to be with my friends and show them some Voxturnian culture.
We can show them Voxturnian culture. Make your friends go to trinket shops.
You got the goods?
We have goods. Of course we do. It's golden swords. We have offerings. The finest offerings of both cities.
Let's go there, Josiah.
All right. Unc, you want to play tour guide? Show me these offerings.
It all depends.
Oh, God. What does it depend on now?
Who are you going to be today?
It's going to be me.
Are you sure?
No.
May end up being a lot longer than a day for you.
Kind of don't want to hide anymore.
I can understand that. But you also said you wanted to be with your friends today.
Oh. Oh.
Can he do both?
No.
I'm afraid the Prince has a long list of debriefing if he is to appear as the Prince.
All right. Heads, no more hiding. Tails, alter ego.
Flipping a coin. Bold move, Josiah.
I told you. No more hiding. No more running. Family is here. It's time to face the music.
God, you never were bright. As he throws you the costume of one of his entourage, I am not being chewed out for you today.
Fine. Just have it noted that for once I tried to do the right thing as he grabs a nail off the table that he has no idea what it is and just...
You can reveal yourself all you want after you're done perusing with me. I will not be the ire of your mother or my brother.
Oh, God. He throws on the cloak.
Wait, brother?
Tugs the collar tight.
You have a brother?
No, his father, my brother.
Oh. You said you're... Okay, sorry. So we're going to like the exclusive, like, place.
Kind of like stares at you.
like Asher's so
Beady-eyed.
excited that he's making it awkward. He's like, because he doesn't know. He's just like, but like we're going to like the place, right, with all of like the finest of the finest, right, for like royalty. Like, is that what we're doing?
You'll have to forgive him. You could shut him up in a month with nothing but books, and the man would survive.
You get thrown with like a sash as well as he just stares at you. Put some
What is this
proper
gonna
attire
do?
on.
What? Okay, first off, I'll have you know that this is a very ornate Feywild overcoat that was given to me by an archfey, so I am actually perfectly well dressed.
Put it on.
Asher, at this point, I will advise you as your friend and someone whose life you've stayed multiple times. Just listen to Powell.
I will put it on, but only because I want to. As you notice, as he's like putting it on, he takes a step like back behind Rook, just like casually.
Found myself with a bunch of teenagers, Peaches. What have I got myself walked into? Yes, I will gladly accept fresh robes. Thank you. Hal kind of like stares back at Llywelyn. He grabs two sets. Thank you for the extension. Toss one last costume over your way, Rook.
But yeah, okay, it looks fine. It's not as nice as these, but you know, I get.
I mean, it's breathable, callus selected, style toga, open, very breezy. You know, very breezy, comfortable on a hot day.
Rook will begin
I
to
look
change
hot.
clothes at the table. He'll be stripping off his other set. Starts taking off his boots and his pants.
You're very 300 at this point. You've got the red cape and the the Grundle bundle and some
The Grundle bundle.
Just hold up a blanket while you're changing. Oh, hey, whoa, hey.
What? We have to change before we go, right?
Can't just do that in public, okay? I'm
Why not?
gonna have to cast darkness or something.
But I don't understand all these rules. Why? All of these people have seen naked people before.
Yeah, but you can't just get naked in public
Why?
because it's indecent.
Says who?
Society.
What have they ever done for me?
He's got a point. You can't judge a man until he's had his out.
Can't argue that.
What it seems like to me is that somebody makes up rules and then everyone just says, "Yeah, okay, that is what we will do." It makes sense to me that we could just unmake those rules. So from now on, I will be making the new rules.
Better get more swords then.
Maybe a good point. As he takes off his shirt. But he gets stuck on his head a little bit. He tugs it off. Struggles to get stuck on his metal arm.
Carlisle walks past and is like, oh my God.
You sure she's not like,
Just
oh my
struggling with the shirt while
god.
she walks past.
Nope, she's not. Not with any of you. Not ever. Not in any possible multiverse. She sets down another row of drinks. Will it be to-go cups, boys?
Yeah.
I would
To go it is.
I would like a very large to-go cup, please. Yes.
Hey, can I get one with the straw?
I don't know, but I'll try.
Oh, good enough.
I will take one as well. When in Baldur's Gate?
Gate the Baldur. I don't know. I was trying to think of something cool.
You are a strange man.
It's part
I'm
of
just
his charm.
excited. Okay. Just I've been looking forward to this for a while, okay? You can see Asher's like actually like antsy, like ready, like excited to go.
Well, finish your tabs, make haste. Come out front. We will make our way to the caravan.
Brought a caravan?
How are we supposed to get such items here?
True.
Oh, all I hear in my head is diplomatic immunity.
It's just been revoked.
That's all I'm hearing is diplomatic immunity. And they got like the little diplomats like bag of holding, like this is part of Vox turn. I immediately get my drink and go outside waiting before anybody else.
He's excited, can you tell?
And it's just back at the table. It's just you, Llywelyn, and I don't know if Rook has left yet or not.
Rook is getting up, and the floorboard where Gitsy hit underneath, is that still loose?
Yeah, sure.
He's gonna put his original set of clothes under the floor.
That tracks.
Yeah, put him there for safety.
Keeping.
Yeah. Just remembering the board she was hiding underneath. Just gonna pop it up and throw it out his clothes under the floorboards. And then he'll go join Asher.
Asher, you out front with the rest of the Leonin honor guard and General Powell. So you're interested in learning about Voxturn and mystics, are you?
Very much so.
Yeah. We have someone to introduce you to.
Awesome.
I think you will find Marcel to be of equivalent in nature to your arcane prowess that you have here in the West.
And he's got a cool name. Yeah, I mean, I would be honored and happy and gracious for the introduction.
Indeed. At this point, those rickshaws just start pouring up with Leonin run ones, and you can see it's mainly high school Leonin on summer break. They're sweating it. They got like Boda bags. They're fucking ripped. They got metabolisms. Just all different array. Cheetah, Snow Panther, straight Black Panther, all of it. Just a mixture of all the different types of Leonin, just lining up one after one, stoked because they're like, look, they're like, Royal Caravan, good money. Eventually, the rest of the party ends up making their way back outside. Everyone have their drinks, do they? And Carlisle comes right out. Oh my God, I believe it or not, I got straws. And they're pre-attached, like they're definitely having a party promo pack with a small umbrella that has Golden Shores, Voxturn, Baldur's Gate edition. It just came in.
Nice.
This is
nice.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We'll be back later.
What do you do with the straw?
Just start sipping out of it.
Taking them long pulls.
Yeah, and maybe blowing a few bubbles too.
As you all load up into the caravan, Josiah, you have your purple hood up over this, and you really do, like, if everybody else in the honor guard is a professional wrestler, you're the Brooklyn Brawler. Like, you look like the dude who didn't pass the PT test.
I've also got Jen's cloak on, so I'm also human.
Oh, okay, you're human at the moment as well, so
Yeah.
you look extra disgusting.
Oh yeah.
And you're accompanied by the next rickshaw, which looks even better with Llywelyn in it. And they had to put Asher. You had to go in that one because you were the only one small enough to get set in with Llywelyn.
Fair enough. I'm pretty sure that even the driver of that's like, oh boy. He's just
Hulked up Black Panther's like, okay, pick up and go. Rook, you are in with a completely other anonymous honor guard.
Oh, perfect.
Oh my God.
So you come here often, or what do you? What is your whole deal?
Just kind of side eyes and looks over at you. I am here because I am good at what I do.
And what do you do?
I fight. I hunt. I provide. I protect.
This is a long list. Let me ask you something. Have you ever eaten a person?
A man?
Man, woman, child, whatever.
Child. What is wrong with you?
I didn't say that I had eaten a child. I just was asking if you had eaten anybody.
I protect. You disgust me.
Yes, but like that, not the innocent ones, the other ones.
Looks at you with his beady eyes. I'm done with this conversation.
I says it. Why such a bad mood? Everybody here is such a bad mood. He's gonna like just scoot over a little bit.
You're both like in the car mad at each other, just like looking out the window, the opposite side. Just like, I'm not talking to you.
Just ask a simple question. Nobody can give me a simple answer. It's a yes or no question.
Llywelyn has a branded Golden Shores Day fan that he's waving in the back of his. Another hot day in Baldur's Gate. Ooh. Ooh. Wonder how far this caravan is away.
It's not that hot.
Just speak for yourself.
I did. I do.
Just because you're a tiefling doesn't mean that everyone else isn't sweating here in Baldur's Gate.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I could, do you want me to like presentation you or something? I can chill.
Every conversation needs to be followed by an answer. It's just small talk, my boy. What?
Right.
My
Yes.
God. Maybe you were left in the forest. Maybe at one minute I think you were locked in a room in Candlekeep. Next minute you were raised like Tarzan.
Right. Small talk. How about those Baldur's Gate Gardeneers? Huh?
Oh, fuck my life. Josiah, inside your carriage. You're obviously with Uncle. This is the form that you choose. Walk the streets is that.
It's easily dismissed. Sometimes resting in your enemy's blind side is the best strategy.
And I'm imagining you look like the dude in the white tank top from King of the Hill.
Oh yeah, real thin, gaunt frame, exact opposite. kind of a twiggy, methy looking motherfucker.
So tell me a good story on the ride here of your travels, of your legends of piracy.
Well, one of the best ones actually involves something that just happened recently.
Do tell.
Bring an entire mer society of what was a poisonous fucking mind flayer. And from the top down, man, we ate the food that poisoned our minds, didn't know it. Was strange because it was all for love. Literally, the whole thing was for love of another. One man was willing to sacrifice everything he knew, everything he built, just for the woman he loved. It was the love forbidden. She was a mer society. He was human folk. He would do anything to get to her.
Now to the story end.
Star-crossed lovers rarely get to spend time in this realm together. We both passed on. But I'd like to believe, as he pulls out that shrimp pistol and Kirkley's dagger and holds them together, that they're together on another plane. This was hers. As he hands the shrimp pistol over, as he flips the dagger around and hands him Kirkley's dagger, that was his. Learned he was an honorable man, true to the code.
You must have meant quite a bit to them. Be the one with their remains.
Maybe the one who understood.
Sounds like you fought well. Made choices.
Everybody fought well.
Difficult ones, no less.
Story of life, making difficult choices. You've made yours, I've made mine. There's always good, drunken tales to tell at the end of the day when you survive.
Indeed.
It's funny. I ran away from home. Ran away from my family. But the whole time, I was just collecting more family.
You needed an outside perspective. There's nothing wrong with that. You were but of many who have needed to leave.
Yeah. I couldn't understand Mon's ways, going to Lathander, arranging my marriage. Something that Mom had never told me stories about anything like that. That was all his doing. It's not our way. You want another story? I'll tell you ones about the Shadow Claw and the Shadow Touch Shaman. You know, the ones that haunt the stray Leonin?
No, Josiah. I did not question you. Of your stories of the deep, nor of your encounters with mind flayers and an entire race of merfolk, which someday you'll have to give up. Your old boogeyman.
You say old boogeymen. I say they're real.
They've made you mad. You've run from something that's not there. Whoever these shadow people are. They're your own thoughts and responsibilities back home. That is what you run from.
That's where you're wrong. And if any Leonin from Amon's blood, I ran towards the Leonin culture. I didn't stray towards the light of Lathander. I walked my own path of our kind, a warrior's path.
Our path has always been the warrior's path, but we have never fought. I'm sorry. As that carriage comes to a stop where the caravan's at, maybe ready. He puts a hand on your shoulder. Maybe you're just not ready. He opens up the door and exits out the side.
Kind of crushed. Josiah just sits there, staring ahead.
As you all look out at this massive caravan, decorated tents in the same style of crushed purple velvet and golds and palm trees up abound in this small oasis in the center of town. With a crushed Josiah in the back, I'm gonna let you refill your beverage. It was good. Brutal. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Hope your uncle hasn't disapproved of you because of your beliefs today. He wasn't ready. Ancient memes. Oh man. I'm gonna miss some Voxnernian music whenever we close out this arc. I'm gonna miss some Voxnernian music. Yo, Bacon Wizard, thank you for the Prime. Appreciated. Great username. Fantastic. Oh, nice, Lock. You posted in the magic area of the Discord. Let's go take a little peek. Oh my god, you're making a deck around Durnan? Let's go. Whenever Durnan attacks, look at the top 4 cards of your library. May exile a creature card from among them. Put the rest on the bottom in order. For as long as that card remains exiled, you may cast it. Oh, and it has Undaunted. Oh, hello. That's cool. I dig that.
Oh, my heart. It hurts. Just rip my guts out anytime you want. It's fucking got me. My Funkle disapproves of my life choices.
Oh, that was harsh.
Ouch. That hurt a lot. That hurt a lot. I'm glad Asher will probably get some happiness and merriment out of this. I'm not sure if Josiah is getting out of the carriage at this point.
He's drinking alone in the carriage.
He's gonna sit there with his straw slumped down.
Holy shit, man.
How can you? Why don't you believe me?
They're real.
God damn it, real! I'm telling you, a Satan.
What the hell did I come back to?
Oh, just Josiah, being a pissy little bitch waiting in the car.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That makes a lot of sense.
Funkle's supposed to support me.
He's the only one who understands me.
Oh shit. Can't believe I threw 2 nat ones back to back on that perception. Ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that's some Adam shit right there.
Yep. What? This is why I ran away.
He threw in that one earlier too, right? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I think his last roll before that was in that one too. Look at it. Yeah, 8 days ago he threw in that one. So that's back-to-back ones over consecutive weeks.
That's a good.
And then he threw one 1 hour before that. He's just got a record of nat ones here in the chat.
It's really statistically impossible. Like it's actually, you can't say impossible. It's statistically improbable that there are this many nat ones that come out of one roller.
It's very unlikely.
Josiah's gonna run away again? No, because he really wants to face everything that's going on.
Does he?
I mean, he's kind of getting to the point of where he's getting tired of called chicken shit.
Well, that's fair.
Like everything he has done has been literally a facade for the rest of what's going on behind the scenes.
If you want to prove you're not scared, you should just go through with the wedding. That'll show him. Maybe I will get married.
Fine, maybe I will get married. There's nothing you can do about it. Maybe I'll take off this disguise right now, Uncle, and show you what the fuck's going on. Piss you off and my dad off at the same time.
Hey, Adam, I was going back through the log, and that nat 1 you rolled today was your first roll since. Oh no, wait, you had a firebolt in between there. Never mind. I thought it was the first roll since the other nat 1 from 8 days ago. So you got a
firebolt.
The
Firebolt was a test.
Oh, was
That
it?
was just a test roll. I do a firebolt before every session to make sure everything's working. So, in game canon, it's back-to-back ones, baby. Yeah.
And then you had a one hour before that previous one.
Look, I
Like 1
am
hour.
good at what I am good at, and I am bad at what I am bad at. And those are not mutually exclusive.
I should have D20 gambling in Vegas.
I bet one a lot.
Yup. What is this music?
Yanni.
It's like fucking elevator music.
This is 100.
Ears.
This is 100% Yanni Illusions to a Dream from 1996.
Yeah. Almost sounds like the backing track to an Enya song.
In that loop.
Yep. Now I'm just listening to it. Just like,
This is like that destination, like cruise vacation where you're like in the like exterior and like Belize shopping, and this is the music that's just kind of playing as you're like shopping around.
this isn't far off music that. This isn't too far off from like Donkey Kong country music. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah,
when you're just-
you know what? It's about 128 bits removed from that, but you're pretty damn close.
Yeah, like it's not. It's like you're just perusing through the jungle. It's a little slower pace, but it's right in there with that Donkey Kong Country music. I mean, throw a couple of wasps in here and some barrels, and you got it.
Get Diddy out of the barrel. Get it going.
Donkey Kong Country for real.
So I was just saying, this music's kind of it's Donkey Kong-esque.
Kind of dig it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Kind of peaceful.
You put some strobing green lights on, and slow fade lights, and just get real drunk in the dark.
Or it could be local weather on the 8th. Either or.
Yeah, it kind of could be.
Oh my God, you're right.
Public access.
It's exactly what it is when you're in the hotel and you turn it on and it just starts playing and you're like, oh yeah, that's the music.
You fall asleep to around 2 a.m., wake up around 5 a.m. What the fuck happened? There we go. Now this sounds like Asher shopping music. He's feeling it.
Caddyshack dance and all, dude.
Yeah, that's the Caddyshack.
I'm a shop and dance.
Marcel.
This one has a Lion King vibe to it.
Welcome.
Like a Kuna Matata, when it hits the part where he grows up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's in the same
You
key.
remember that?
We're gonna meet Josiah's Nala. Hey.
It's gotta be in the same key.
Oh my God, we're Timon and Pumbaa, and he's
Holy shit!
the Lion King.
Which one of us is
God,
hate
it's
you
we're
so much right
doing
now.
it.
Which
Which
one
one
of
am
us is
I?
Timon? Yeah,
You're Pumbaa.
yeah, that's probably.
I'm Timon. I'm the brains of the organization, and you're the muscle. They call me Mr. Rook.
Careful, that's how you get sued by Disney.
Yeah, true.
Quit sulking in the back of that rickshaw, Josiah.
Does that make Pal Scar?
No.
He's gonna pause and then lean in. What do you want me to call you?
He just gets up out of the rickshaw, walks by. I fucking care.
Josiah,
No.
this place is awesome.
At that point, Llywelyn gets out. What the fuck was the point of the goddamn disguises if we're gonna fucking just call him goddamn?
Okay, well, first off, he's a human. Second off, you don't think there's other Josiahs in the world?
No, his name is Jebediah, for God's sakes. They all said Jebediah! Jebediah is his name. Come, Jebediah.
That's my new meth alter ego.
Yes, Jebediah. Come forth and let us shop.
Welcome. The finest spoils of Voxner. Fresh from travel. Haven't even been presented to any of the dukes of Baldur's Gate yet. You were very lucky to be in good company. As my guest, an extension of the Golden Shores Festival, and for aiding me in the hunt, the Allosaurus, please, I hope you find these most wondrous of treasures to be a reminder of our home. As he peels back part of that tent and up and over You can see it's very dimly lit on this side. Marcel! Marcel, we have guests. And that's when you begin to smell just a little bit of sage kind of come wafting up and out of the side of this tent. You can see low golden glows for lighting on the inside. And then you look into the mists in this tent and you see a figure kind of vaporize into form in a shadow step in front of you, and you can see it's a much older Leonin, gray skin with black spots, long green eyes, a single goatee like beard that comes down to a long point. What is here, General Powell?
Keep it cool, keep it cool, keep it cool, keep it cool. That was so cool.
We have guests that seek spoils. Wondrous items or experiences. Marcel, we have one in particular that is well versed in the arcane.
That's me. That would be me.
I can smell it on you. Your sense is strong. Come. He extends his hand out to yours.
I just like glance. That was yeah. I grab his paw.
And you shadow step out from the area that you're in, and you open your eyes, and you're on plush purple and gold and white satin cushions. A small table that's lined in front of you with 3 skulls and green burning candles lit in front.
Okay, that was cool.
You come seeking wondrous items. What ails you?
It ails me. I feel like he didn't. I'm a connoisseur of the arcane, and all varieties. I specialize in abjuration. But
Abjuration is your specialty.
Yes, I respect all walks of arcane and magic, and I'm kind of a studier of everything, and it's such a rare honor and occasion that I couldn't help but want to see what you might have. Respectfully, of course.
Hold out your hand, please.
Hold out my hand.
You have said many things, none of which that ail you.
What do you mean by like ails me? Like a physical? Like I'm pretty healthy.
You are healthy, but you are not well.
Do you want to elaborate? What do you see?
As he stares back out at you. You have crossed before.
Several times in different planes. Some by accident. That's what you mean?
Accident or not, you have crossed. These leave marks on us. They become part of us. Not many can say this. He stares back at you. Your past is held with flame. But you do not walk with it. You are scared of it. Still, you want to protect others from it. Is this correct?
Yes. Yeah. That's pretty accurate.
And this is for you. You need to hear this before anyone else comes here. You have crossed. You are the flame. As he takes your hand and he holds it over that green flame that's there. But you feel no burn. You are the flame. You are both protection and renewal. As he takes your hand across of it, and it goes over all three. And when he does, brings it across, you're holding this fabric in your hands. You can feel it. Red scales. Red dragon scales. That pull out a piece of regalia. An entire robe. Try this on.
Okay. And as you see, as he's kind of got his mantle from the face still on, there's like this hesitation as he goes to like take it off for a second, and kind of looks down and then thinks for a second and then takes it off and puts on this new robe.
This red dragon claws regalia. A robe made of red dragon scales, miraculously insulated and comfortable. While you're wearing it, you feel no more cold. You can be in temperatures as low as minus 50 degrees. Your constitution score increases by 2. Advantage on constitution saving throws. Resistance to fire damage, obvious. That's something that you already have. But now You can stand or on walk on molten rock unharmed, as if it were solid ground. The hem on the robe glitters with shifting embers. When you so choose, you can leave behind scorched fire and footprints that magically fade away. You are the flame. Hold out your other hand.
Does so.
Produces a small, shadowy, and purplish ring and slides it on your finger. A ring of the Void Walker. Your Arcana goes up +2. Your history goes up +2. Your religion goes up +2. You will need this for the times ahead. As a reaction, when you take necrotic damage, you can use that reaction to absorb the damage instead and heal yourself with half of the necrotic damage. Once per long rest. You are now able to Misty Step at will.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of a puff of mist, you fade and reappear in a black, oily, shadowy smear as you saw before. You can also now see invisible creatures and objects and peer into the ethereal plane. When that ring slips on, you see that the room is full of shadowy Voxdernian elders that are all staring down, watching this happen.
Guess we're not alone.
You are never alone. As one of the elders steps down from back behind Marcel, they come carrying a staff in their hands. Also shadowy, with a light bit of purple across it that seems to swirl in a sea of endless. The staff will guide your way. Your journey ahead will take you someplace darker than you have ever seen. Let the darkness guide you. At first glance, the staff appears to be made of ebony wood, but then you see the swirls and the eddies of the sea of darkness that's contained within it. You can use one of its charges to dissipate strands of shadow, reforming themselves as a set of thieves' tools, or as a string instrument of dark rosewood. You may then pick locks or make performance checks with it. The staff may remain in this form indefinitely until you will it back. You can play a haunting melody that's able to both charm or frighten with that instrument. While holding the staff, you're able to use the darkness, shadow step, or silence spell. His staff contains more secrets but it does not trust you yet. It wants to know what you will do when you wield the darkness for your... It can bear gifts over time, but it will judge you just as the elders do now.
Thank you. Like nods to the encore of people above him and to the one that handed it down. I will use it wisely.
And before I bring in the others, you come seeking knowledge, but you cannot pinpoint what you seek. In Voxdanian culture, we only reach for what is required. And he produces a large, dark, leather-bound book. Now you will have what is required of you. As he hands it back over to you. This tome of requirement, as you page through it, gives you access to every cantrip in the wizard list. You don't need to select it. You have access to every cantrip.
Wow.
That's huge.
Oh, thank you. If I may, I don't know how you know a lot of this, and I'm not. I don't mean any disrespect by that. I'm just, and he just goes into his bag and he pulls out this piece of cloth and he opens it up and he holds up that necklace that appeared to him that one night. And he just kind of holds it up in front to Marcel and kind of shows everyone. It's kind of a lot to unpack, but I may have some family bloodline issues. And when I say I'm afraid of the flame, I'm not in the normal sense, but I feel like you know that. But I just wanted to see if there was any guidance you could give me. Because if I don't succeed on what I don't even know what I need to fight yet, very bad things could happen, and I don't want that.
You can protect your loved ones only so long. Eventually their time will come. But you have the strength to protect more than them. But it will take the fire inside of you. You will need to be the aggressor. not the hunted. They are hunting you. It will not end until you hunt them.
Right. Kind of closes the locket up. Oh, okay. Thank you for these boons. Feel like I should give something in return.
No. This is for your journey. You see a small twitch in his eye. As you can see, his eyes start to roll back in his head.
Are you okay?
I am fine. But they are strong. And they are looking for you. You can feel that locket about 10, 15 degrees hotter than what it was before. The veils here are very thin. Remember this.
Right. I need to do something about this. Thank you.
Just kind of bows. And then Josiah is led in by a copy of Marcel, and Rook is led in by a copy of Marcel.
Oh, hey guys.
Do we see these copies as they come in?
You think it's just Marcel that's come to fetch you, and then all of a sudden you can see it's his astral projection as they've led you down to the seat, as now you are on either side. And when Josiah is in here, he is no longer inside of his human form whatsoever.
But that is strange. How did you get over? What is,
Just don't walk over as he like steps into and through like an ethereal like one of the no just to the right. Rook, just step to your right. Just
try to put my hand through the astral projection.
Llewellyn comes in, kind of gets spun around a couple of times. But he's still got his drink with him, and he's like, I should have left that outside.
puts it behind his back.
He's like, that's what I do with my hands. Prince Josiah.
Marcel, it's a pleasure. Figured you'd see through my veil.
I wish we had more time. But you understand. Your friends understand. You are not here by chance. Fate brought you here in time. We must be quick. He pulls out an array. Let me take your hands. And he unfolds at 6, 7, 8 arms all fold out in front of you. As he takes your hands next to the flame. First, he opens up one of your palms and you see a bright golden ring. One with both the mark of your family on it and a sign of the Leonin. You all have a Leonin ring of the pride. It grants you 5 temporary hit points for every conscious member of your party at the start of the day.
Wow.
It also raises your constitution score by 2. Max of 20. And it gives you resistance to poison.
Oh, that's what I needed.
Guard these with your life. They will be your beacons in the darkness. Your lighthouse. Your point back home. As he opens Asher's hand first, and there's a fetish of the hyena, a yellow cracked tooth of a hyena hanging from a long leather thong. This fetish gives you a +2 on charisma checks. As a bonus action, you can draw on the magic to gain advantage on charisma checks for an entire minute. But then the fetish crumbles to dust. And that it can be it's specifically a persuasion or intimidation check. Opens up Josiah's hand. And there is a horse fetish. A braid made of a mane, young mare, and an aged stallion. While you have this fetish, you have an increase of 5 feet to your speed. As a bonus action, you can draw on it to get an extra 30 feet for a minute, and then it crumbles to dust. Rook, he opens up your hand. In it, a small monkey fetish, a dark black monkey paw appears. This fetish gives you a +2 bonus on dexterity acrobatics checks. As a bonus action, you can draw its energy to get advantage on dexterity checks for a minute. He opens up your other hand and there's a tiger fetish in it. 2 tiger claws and a bit of the animal's fur affixated to a metal pendant. While wearing this, you may use your bonus action to pounce like a tiger and go 20 feet straight toward the creature while you make your normal attack action. They will have to make a save or be knocked prone.
That's so fucking deadly.
Especially for him.
That's so cool.
The shove is in addition to your melee attack, so it does not burn anything else. Once used this way, the fetish will crumble.
So it's like a one and done.
Opens up your hand, Josiah. And there's a rhinoceros fetish. A carved armband made from horn and hovel. Gives you a +2 bonus to your strength athletics checks. As a bonus, you can draw on its magic to get advantage on strength or athletics checks for a minute, but it will crumble. Rook. Marcel pulls out this ceremonial hunter's headdress. You can interpret it in any way you want aesthetically. As he produces this headdress. Whenever you possess this, you're able to become a master of the hunt. You can give the command for someone in your party to make an attack, spending one command to hit a willing creature as a reaction. The creature must be able to hear or see you. If the attack hits, it does an extra 2d6 fire damage. You're able to use a reaction surge once for free. And can be used, again, obviously it'll be used on the same turn. You are also able to cast Hunter's Mark at will.
You give him all the power of the universe.
That's fucking dirty with my blood hunter curses.
You are the one who works with blood.
I don't know if they work with blood, but there is often blood involved.
Show me.
He'll I guess hold out his hand and take his sword and cut himself, and his blade just begins to spark and crackle with lightning.
That blood begins to drip. What kind of blood tattoo would Rook manifest?
Oh God. I mean, in addition to the red moon one he's already got.
This
It's
one,
just a better version.
That's
It's not like a half smile chub. It's like,
You know what? He would I think he would in contrast to that, maybe do a sun on the other arm.
that brand appears on your other arm now as a rising sun. You will need every ounce of your blood magic. Let this guide you. Your blood maledicts now increase by the number of your proficiency bonus. So instead of 2, you have 4 now.
Oh.
Also, it adds 1 additional brand of castigation. It also increases the damage to a 1d6 instead of 2 damage, of which you will roll.
Oh, nice.
So every time they attack you or one of your allies, they will receive that psychic damage, of which you will roll. You can have both of them up at the same time.
So I get 4 blood curses now. Does that increase the number of uses per short rest or no?
I think that's what he means, is that you get your proficiency bonus in uses.
Yeah, you get your proficiency bonus in uses. Short rest
so
still
not
resets
4
them.
separate. Okay, not 4 separate blood curses.
Yeah, because you
4
only
uses.
can use it like twice now, right? Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get whatever your proficiency bonus is. It's the same with my Ebron Gunslinger. So now instead of 2, you get 5, which I'm sure is very useful.
That is useful. That's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna need to see that written down.
I have it all of it. I have all, by the way, I have all this written down. It'll all go to your DMs.
Perfect.
Okay. Should I be writing?
Prince Josiah.
Marcel?
You are strong. But you need to be stronger. You know what lies ahead.
If those don't believe me, yes.
Give me your off hand.
He holds out his left hand.
Brings it across the flame, and you see a shadow dagger come across Marcel's. As it looks like he cuts away a tendon on your hand, but as you pull and see it back, it doesn't. I have freed you. You may do your worst now. Assassin. You now have 2 sneak attacks. Your second sneak attack has to be on a separate target, and the sneak attack does it half damage. Look. You may pounce like a tiger, but you have no means to defend yourself against those who are from far. You need to call something from the heavens. One of our ancestors will provide. As one of the ancestors that's gathered around in this room begins to walk down with this black and red meteoric javelin, adorned with the same kind of ornaments that the headdress is over the top, a batch of feathers, and then a very, very foreign body to it. This is what you will need. This is a +3 javelin that has command words. It recalls back to your hands from 120 feet away after being thrown. It can stab the ground down in front of you, at your feet, or in your hands. That is your choice. As a bonus action, you may cause it to go into an orbital maneuver and raise into the heavens. While it's floating there, you can then target it as an action and satellite crash. It can go 120 feet in range and flies toward the target, ignoring disadvantage imposed on long range attacks or potential effects of certain types of cover. On a hit, that target takes damage from the javelin plus an extra 2d6 piercing. Hit or miss, the javelin creates a flaming impact on the ground and targets the creature within 15 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw or take 66 fire damage.
Sounds like a Titan hammer.
Yeah, it's like a
That's
meteor
so
fucking
cool.
javelin. It's fucking sick.
Obviously, that is once per long rest that it meteor crashes. Then it can be recalled and used as a normal javelin or sent back up in the air and deployed just as regular thrown. This will give you the distance that you need.
Brooke will grab it and he'll kind of like, like stab it in the air a few times. It is that's very light.
And this is for all of you. Josiah. pulls out two of his hands and takes both of yours. And in one hand, a small, shrunken head. Not of a man, but of Shadow Touch Shaman. And then inside your other hand, a small, beating, shadowy heart. His shrunken head, it cannot lie to you. For you understand what goes bump in the night. There is a cloud over our people, Josiah. To remove the cloud, you know what you must do. You must become the cloud. It will answer you. It will try to fight and resist. But eventually its will be broken. You must break it. You will find the truth. Each day, you're granted speak with dead 3 times to try to speak to this Shadow Touch Shaman.
Oh my god. That's cool.
And in your darkest hour, you may have need of the hero's heart. Do you remember the stories of your past? History check advantage, Josiah.
That's something I desperately need. Wow, double 4s. I really want to luck that and throw again.
Do it.
Right.
I think it's kind of fucked up. I do have 1 lucky. So we'll burn that. Am I rolling an advantage or just 1?
1.
Yole, come on, give me better than 4s. Oh, yes! Oh, paid off. Dirty 20.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm out of luck, chat.
So you remember, as memories flood back of an item called the Hero's Heart, passed down generation to generation, warriors of good deeds and selfless acts. To use this fetish, you remember that you must place it in your mouth and have to concentrate on a personal memory of your choice of performing a selfless act or an act of kindness or a heroic deed. That deed will be judged by your ancestors and your ability to tell the story through your mind's eye. If you succeed on the saving throw, you will have appeased the hero spirit and your ancestors and granted strength in battle. Given 2d6 temporary hit points at the start of each turn. Immune to fear and have advantage on first attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws you make on each turn. If you fail, you suffer 3 points of exhaustion.
Oh, wow.
Damn. Oof.
You know what you must do. They do not know, Josiah. It is your job to show them. Asher, take this. Hand you a potion of purple liquid. A slight fruity smell exists outside the court. You will need this in your darkest hours. It's a potion of mage wine. You can get back a 6th level spell slot or lower with it.
Of that.
In addition, hands everyone 1 superior, 2 greater, and 3 regular healing potions. I hope these will sustain you in the darkest of times. They don't look like normal healing potions. There's a bit of darkness and a bit of swirl that comes with them. But nonetheless, they seem to look and have potency. You no doubt have questions, young priest. We do not have much time. You would speak with me while we have counsel with you and your friends. Roll a 1d4 to see how many questions you have with Elder Marcel.
Three questions. First question is, how do I show them what's waiting on the other side? The path they've chosen. Seen the Shadow Touch Shaman. Seen the Shadow Claws. I can't convince my own uncle. How do I show them all?
They have all shall we say, not accepted this fate with their own will. You need to help them remember, Josiah. For it is not their choice. Their wills are not their own. But you do not know who does and who does not.
My second question. Was this wedding just a ploy to draw me out? Or is there something else at hand?
The intentions of your father are blocked by the light that he surrounds himself with. I cannot pierce into the veil of which he is accepted. He no longer walks in the old ways. But you know this. You will have to find out what his intentions are yourself.
Asher? Rook? It's my last question. Anything burning in your mind?
So much. Like so much. But I feel like this is something for you to have you shown him the spear?
He already knows about the spear.
I assume.
He saw through the veil. He knows about the spear. What?
Maybe like, how do you find him or something? I don't know.
No. As he pulls that sphere from behind him and manifests it in front of Marcel. Tell me the destiny of this weapon. As he holds it out in front of him.
It is your destiny now to cut through the veil, to find the ones who are controlled by the Shadow Touch. And which ones are not. It is your tool. And you are the carpenter.
Joe just whips it back. Instead of putting it away, kind of holds it under his arm in the ready. You guys are ready for what's next? I still have no fucking idea.
You know, I would have asked how I was going to die if I were you.
Not by my own means. Whether it's my mouth or my actions, my death is my own.
It will probably be your mouth.
Your death will be mine, and mine alone. I told you, we do not have very much time. This is your age. This is the age of Josiah. you turn back around and you can see the veil pierced and your Uncle Pal standing there as his eyes are stark black and covered. You can see shadow touch energy swirling through his mane and his honor guard that's by his sides.
Fuck.
The thunder has erased the memory of your people. They do not know of which they are controlled. Save them, Josiah. Find out who is corrupted and guide them back to the tribe. Whether that is to the physical or the afterlife. And you can see a blade go through the side of Marcel.
That will be enough for you, shaman. The Age of Shadow begins now.
And we will have everyone roll for initiative next week inside the caravan.
Oh,
I
you just
told you.
gutted Marcel?
I told you his uncle was Scar.
I fucking that motherfucker.
His uncle is not Scar. His uncle is possessed. But the Scar comment was pretty good.
Has he always been possessed, or is it just like a new thing?
You don't know. We're going to talk about it in the after show. You got to hold it.
Bye.
Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll have a full episode next week. We got magic items out. I got to do a shitload of building inside a foundry. Heaven's Edge is out. The meteor. Oh my God, you're fucking. These items are so cool. Love it.
God.
You guys take care of yourselves tonight. Thanks for all the new faces. Thanks for the subs, the bits. Thank you guys. I'm just so giddy. We got shit to talk about for the after show. Appreciate it. If you want to hear stuff like our after show, all you got to do is be a $25 patron and support us and our journey for independent theater on the internet. We appreciate you all. Much love, everybody. Have a good night.
About my family.